My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Leos. I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general love reading of 5 card spread. But before I do that, I want to offer these 12 red roses as a token of my love and appreciation for you all for your support and devotion towards my channel and myself. Thank you so much. I love you guys incredibly. So this 5 card love reading includes that the first card represents you, the second the other person, the third the relationship, the fourth the past, the fifth the future. Then I'm going to draw a Vampire Oracle for you and then a Favole, and then one from the French tarot deck, Le Tarot Interdit Vampiria deck. But let's see what the cards have, and the first one is for you. You start off with 6 of Grails. Okay, well, I'm kind of getting in the ones who are single and the ones who are especially in the relationship. But either way, take it how it resonates, because for the ones in a relationship, it could, I'm also getting mixed senses there as well. On a positive note, you could be in a very long life, connection or companionship with somebody, and, you're looking back at the past and reminiscing about your beautiful, fond past memories. Okay, it's like I really hope, that is the case for whoever's watching, following. For the ones in a negative situation, it could be that you've just been through a breakup or a divorce and you're looking at the past thinking, thank goodness I'm no longer suffering or dealing with drama. But I feel like that also applies for the ones who are single. But either way, you could also be looking at the past, thinking, oh yeah, I remember, it's like, yeah, I was in a very beautiful positive, past, situation, because the 6 of Cups is definitely a nostalgic card. It's like looking at the past in a very positive manner, and you just think, okay, I'm so happy, I got to experience that. Well, let's see who the other person is, or, of course, you could also have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your star chart as well. Okay, 8 of Grails. It could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What I'm getting here also, okay, if we want to, we'll see it like this. It's like you could be watching this person, taking off and leaving off, or heading off towards a different direction, or you could see this person also heading off towards you as well. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but the 8 of Grails is mostly about taking off, but, it's like, again, how it resonates, but you could also be watching this person leaving you and stuff like that, and maybe you just think, if only, it's like, I remember, it's like, I think I gave the regret speech a couple of weeks ago, though I don't do any time frames on my tarot readings and stuff, but a lot of humans, tend to kind of live with regret, if they didn't have the strength within them to actually express themselves, to say, if only I would have said this, if only I would have done that, and stuff like that. But the 6 of Cups is definitely a nostalgic card, so again, take it how it resonates. Maybe this person could also be, returning back to you from the past as well. But yeah. Or, this person could definitely be some kind of past, high school, college, person, whoever it was, date, courtship, lover. But what does the relationship have? Okay, you get 5 of Grails. There's definite disappointment taking place, because, whoever this person is, definitely leaving you and stuff. But it's also kind of like a nostalgic card, because what I'm kind of getting here is, maybe you had your eyes on a high school, college, past, sweetheart that you pretty much just thought, if only, I could have been with this person, stuff like that. Yeah, the thing is, we can't ever change the past no matter what. And the problem is if you feel like, if only, maybe this person just took off and got married and engaged and stuff like that, and you're kind of looking at the past thinking, oh, I remember when he or she and I, we courted and stuff like that, or we were dating, or we, walked, or we did this and that together. My goodness. And now you're kind of dealing with a 5 of Cups of thinking, yeah, disappointment and disparity. But on a positive note regarding the 5 of Cups, I'm not allowed to show this, card at all in any way. But in the other, Raider White deck, it's, you see this person, with 3 knocked over chalices, but then there's 2 chalices that are still full behind them. So the thing is maybe, you felt like that you kind of missed out on this, past opportunity, and now you just think, well, then it's game over for me. But the most important thing is you probably still have other interests, who pretty much have their eyes on you as well. You still have, 2 chalices that are also behind you, so all you have to do is just say, okay, it's too bad I lost, 3 out of the 5, cups and stuff like that, but you still have, well, 2 out of the 5 cups that are still full, so it could still be alternative options and opportunities for you as well. Wow. The past, the 3 of Wands, you embarked, you went out on the hunt, and you pretty much tried to find that Mr. or Mrs. Right in your life. Okay. I mean, for the ones who are single, I can see how you put time and effort, but, again, well, maybe, it just did not work out up until today where you're still in a single solo position and stuff. But the 3 of Wands, for the ones who are in a successful relationship, of course, the same thing applies, is that you also, went out on the hunt, you embarked on that ship of opportunity, and you pretty much headed out into this world and think, okay, where's this beautiful opportunity going to be leading me and stuff like that? Because for the future, Queen of Wands. Oh my goodness. I think I've done plenty of Leo relationships. You could end up with a fellow Leo, maybe a redhead, a woman, blonde, brunette, whoever it is. Oh my goodness. I was thinking Leo, but the thing is, yes. The 5 of Cups, please remember that, you still have 2 other chalices behind you, and maybe one of the chalices is this fellow Queen of Wands person in the future. Now, you can also, because since it is a Leo card and you are a Leo, you could also just enjoy being, in a very confident, strong, bold, singlehood even in the future as well. So again, take it how it resonates. But I've done plenty of who is this Leo fire sign? Who is this Leo heading towards you? Oh my goodness. Yes. I mean, again, take it how it resonates, But either way, well, 2 Leos can make a wonderful, beautiful, harmonious, fiery, because, sometimes when you find somebody from the same zodiac sign, I mean, I've come across couples, who are, whether it's 2 Aquariuses or 2 Tauruses or 2 Geminis or 2, Pisces or 2 Cancers for that matter. The thing is sometimes, when you're with the same zodiac sign, that could be very beautiful because, you understand each other. You could pretty much, just help each other out, support, love each other, because, if some, well, zodiacs have a certain erogenous zone and stuff like that you can pretty much also, experiment with and stuff like that, then you could pretty much, just kind of, well, make the other person feel incredibly happy and euphoric, because I know that a lot of Leos love having their hair and mane stroked and stuff like that. Or even, you guys could give each other back massages. You guys could, I don't know, just go on the hunt as 2 lions, lionesses, whoever, lion, lioness, either way, it's just, you'll just see, just 2 beautiful Leos just in a harmonious, passionate connection in the future. But of course, you could also be in a very strong, confident, singlehood as well in the future. So again, take it how it resonates. But my goodness, wow. Because Oracle says, rebellion, upstart, tumult, and revolution. Well, it's like any kind of upstart, when you're about to embark on this new journey. The thing is I can see how, you could still be suffering from regret, because that could also be tumultuous, and where, it's like where you pretty much still have your minds on the past of thinking, if only, I could have been with this water sign for that matter. I'm not so sure if it was definite Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but either way, it's like, it's best just to kind of, forget about the past. Of course, you guys could call me out saying, well, Miss Gabriella, you guys, you're constantly bringing up the 3 of Swords and the Lovers and the Death card. I mean, look at you, Okay, fair enough. But my advice to you, at least, and I even tried to tell myself this, but my human familiar just loves to taunt me, to say, oh yeah, the 3 of Swords and the Lovers and Death card and blah, 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 But of course, he does it in the form of teasing, because nobody would ever want to provoke a vampire for that matter. But, I do see, a revolution, maybe some kind of rebellion, I mean, I do see you in a very confident position. Maybe you're still going to go out on the hunt to find whoever this, 8 of Cups, person is. Maybe, you just think, oh no, you're not going to leave me, or I'm just going to try to hunt you down no matter what, because that could also be what, rebellions are all about. But upstart is that I do see a very confident male, or female Leo in the future. So, again, take it how it resonates. Wow. What does our Favole say? Okay, the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Flowers. Now, you guys could be giving each other flowers, but this is kind of like a give or take, because normally, you see this person holding scales and giving out money to the less fortunate ones. I mean, either way, take it how it resonates, but it's kind of like giving or receiving. So maybe, it's like you could be proposing, the other person could be proposing. Maybe you're going to be, courting, the other person, and the other person's going to be, courting you, and there's just going to be, reciprocation sitting no matter what. So, but the Six of Pentacles is definitely about, that there's going to be some kind of agreement taking place. And, of course, when you find, hypothetically, if there's another Leo out there, that's, well, you pretty much have your eyes on and stuff like that, they could, you both could be, taking care of each other, giving each other the best hair products for that matter. You guys could be giving each other, massage products for your, back, or you guys could be, eating a lot of, good, heart foods, that pretty much, support each other's hearts for that matter. You guys could be working out, but either way, I do see potential, partnership and companionship. But it could also be that you're going to be taking good care of yourself, no matter what, and this is you and your confident self in the future, well, yeah, just taking good care of yourself, just saying, okay, what does this Leo need? Do I need to have, better hair products? Do I need to, eat more fish oil or consume more fish products or work out more or anything, regarding, because Leos rule and mostly the heart and the spine. So do whatever, it takes, but, just, those are the two crucial areas of, the Leo area. And especially, the mane, the hair is also very important as well. But anyway, I do see a wonderful, potential beautiful outcome for you, for both the male and female Leos in this world. Let's just see what our beautiful French tarot deck has. Death. Okay, a rebirthing. Okay, one of the cards I pulled. Okay, here I go. Just talking about the past, right? Yeah, I do see some kind of rebirthing. Now, the thing is again, take it how it resonates, but this rebirthing could be entering into this new phase, whether it's also about self-care, self-love, finding a new Leo, or independence, or strong boldness, whatever it may be. But either way, I do see some kind of, rebirthing taking place. So, again, take it how it resonates, but I just think it's going to be, beautiful, because any kind of, rebirthing is like a revolution or a tumultuous occasion that could be taking place as well. But yeah, this rebirthing is definitely going to be, providing a wonderful, potential, beautiful outcome for my wonderful Leos. Okay, well, sad but true, I'm going to have to leave us at this for now, but will be rest assured in a few days I'm returning back to general readings. I'm also open for personal readings, so all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, post in the little discussion box that you want a reading from me. I'll respond to you with my email, and then we'll start the process from there. But anyway, I love you guys incredibly. I want to wish you all the best on this beautiful rebirthing process, wherever it's going to be taking you and however it's going to be. But anyway, I want to wish you all the best of luck. Thank you so much for joining me, and I love you guys incredibly.